Stanley Palace is a unique Tudor building in the centre of the city of Chester. It was built as a townhouse for Sir Peter Warburton in 1591. When he died in 1621, the house was inherited by his daughter Elizabeth. She married Sir Thomas Stanley, who gave his name to the house.
Guys, we're here at Stanley Palace. Bit noisy with contamination outside, so we have to think about this room. We start doing our investigation later on with the gadgets and that, and the voice recorders, cameras. First impressions, what have you picked up?
It's a great place.
Yeah, it's a good place. There's something I want to look at and explore more.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any names you've picked up yet, or?
One name that's come across to me so far as I've been walking around is it sounds like Joseph, but I don't think that's kind of how it's pronounced. It's Joseph that I've got.
Right.
Do you want me to tell you what I've been picking up?
Yeah, what have you
right.
Yeah, just go through what have you been picking up
the
so far.
The moment we arrived, okay, I was feeling fine. The moment we walked through the door, I literally felt like I was in some sort of whirlpool. I felt dizzy, I had a really bad headache. I started to feel shaky, but as soon as I moved away from the area, I started to feel okay. I actually walked into this room, and I still feel okay. There's things flying around in this room, but in one of the back rooms I saw a man standing there, and I've seen the same man standing upstairs as well. I'm also being drawn to the courtyard. Now, I'm not sure if there is a courtyard or a courtyard.
I know there's a little parking space that we've got up there, but I don't know if that's what you mean.
No, I don't know if it's an internal square or something like that, because there's something that significantly happened in that square, and it's not particularly nice either. There's children, and there's also a lady as well that pops around every now and again.
Right.
So it's a really, really fantastic. It's a fantastic place. Really is a fantastic place. I can't wait to get started.
Andy?
Like Nick was saying with the courtyard, I want to go outside, I want to go down. I want to go down.
Yeah.
Also, I've picked up on a lady walking around. There's something upstairs, there's a piece of furniture upstairs that shouldn't be here.
Interesting.
I've picked up. I want to get to the bottom of that, find out what that is. Same as what Nick said, he walked in, it's like walking into a wall. So it was just like, wow, it was just, you know, fine before coming in.
We have got the device going off behind us at the moment as well.
As soon as I walked in, it was just walking into a wall. It was so negative. It was hard to say it's negative, but you get that feeling, it's like fight or flight.
Yeah.
Walked in, I was like, I'm not maybe should have stayed or back off. It's been a long time since I thought about it.
Right. So were you feeling anything in this room at the moment I'm in here?
When I'm in this room, I'm always wanting to go down to the far end. I can't put my finger on it. There's something happening in this room. It's the far end. We'll find out tonight, won't we?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Something interesting.
Yeah, I see different levels. I think this was used partly. I don't know. I keep seeing beds, but you know, I keep seeing something down the other end, and I don't know if it's a group of people sitting and they're judging, or it's something like that.
Yeah.
And it's I think tonight might kick off a little bit as well.
Yeah. Have you found one room more active than the others?
I think they're all equally as active, to be honest, because I think the flow of energy between each room is all joined. You know, it doesn't matter what time period, I think they're all flowing together.
Right.
So, you know, you get the fireplace, you've got the staircase, you've got the upstairs, and there's even a little passage at the back upstairs that's quite interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, there's a door there that's private.
Yeah. Are you feeling the same as well?
I went upstairs, I looked round before, and as I was coming downstairs, I turned right where the toilet is.
Yeah.
A passage, and I got drawn into there.
Yeah.
And stood there. But when we sat outside there, we were just waiting, everyone's setting up, and I'm sat there, and it's like I'm waiting to be judged.
Right.
The feeling I'm getting is like I'm waiting. It's that feeling like you're waiting to be called in.
Yeah.
And made to explain for something.
Do you know, I keep hearing like birth, deaths, marriages.
Right.
So I don't know, because I hear laughter, I hear cheer, I also hear a lot of screaming and crying, but I think again that's part of the process. So yeah, it's a great place. It's small. It's actually bigger than you realise.
Yeah.
So,
and what I'm going to say, this is still going up behind us.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's still bleeding away. The vibration might be from the traffic outside, but the other sensor, the EMF sensor, is going off. Well, it's not as cold as what we thought it was going to be anyway, is it?
No,
it's quite warm in here, isn't it?
I mean, I'm staying there with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, I think the team are going to enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great, aren't it, guys?
I think it's going to be good, but I think something's going to happen.
Right.
I'm on edge a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the team need to be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
One in particular.
Right. So, you're looking at me, or is it somebody else?
Somebody out there. There's a member of the team that's coming that's not particularly on form, and I think we need to be careful of her. So.
Yeah, I'll just wait and see. Alright guys, so we get going?
Yeah.
Get cracking?
Absolutely.
Right, let's go. Nick, are you picking anything up? That's where you're up here? Or we're starting to go up here?
Yeah, I was just saying, before we were going live, I was just saying that, you know, going upstairs, I always feel a bit sick the further way up. I don't know why. It just doesn't make me feel very good either. It's just horrible. But there's a lot of movement that goes through here, obviously because it's a staircase. But there's a lot of movement. But I am also aware of a lady that stands at the stairs, and she has been seen and she has been noted to come down the stairs as well.
Have you got an area with this lady?
I actually feel that with her she would be probably around, I want to say Tudor time, okay, roughly about that sort of time. I don't know when this place was built or the history of it, but she's a really nice, elegant lady, and I think she's in mourning. Okay, I think she's because of just her attire. You know, she's wearing. How do I say it? She looks like she's in black.
Right.
Okay, so she's in mourning in that mode, and it's quite floral as well. It's quite big around here. But I do get a sense that, you know, she would have been quite a hard lady, a caring but hard lady. I understand. Thank you. And you're. Can I see you, sweetie? And I'm talking to you directly. Did you hear that? There was a tap upstairs.
Have you got features of this lady? Hair colour or?
To me, she looks like she would have been of, I want to say darkish hair. She looks like she's got quite high cheekbones. Can you come? I can't see her at the moment. I can hear her. Okay. No, see, I'm definitely seeing someone standing on the stairs just there. Right. She doesn't look all that old, I have to say. I would probably say, I mean, back then, I mean, she's probably, to me, she looks about, she's late 30s, mid 40s, so she's not that old, okay? I understand, thank you. I think actually there's two ladies.
The bang upstairs?
Definitely a bang upstairs.
So, I was sure it was a door. I thought it was a door.
I think actually there's two ladies.
The bang upstairs?
Definitely a bang upstairs.
So, I was sure it was a door. I thought it was a door.
May well be. Can you do that again for us? Because I keep seeing also a lady, it may be the same lady. Because sometimes what happens is they will change their appearance, so to a time that they're happiest. So she may have been happy when she was in her 30s, but I'm also then seeing that she would have had her hair up and it would have been grey. And I think it is the same lady. I understand, thank you. And she just said to me, and that's when I wear this. So that's when she was wearing the black. So, okay. She's talking about illness around her as well before passing. So I know she probably would have suffered a little bit before her passing. But she's also talked to me about a lot of suffering that happened in the house or in the palace. There's one thing that keeps coming up. This is not this lady telling me, okay? It keeps coming time and time again. But I'm also aware of a beheading in this place.
Right.
Okay? It's not a nice feeling. Some people might feel as if they can't talk properly or they get an achy neck or that sort of thing. It's all part of the process of them showing that they lost their head.
Right.
And I'm being really drawn to somebody being kind of like picked up by the arms and dragged through to a place where it would have happened.
Is that the same era as the lady or a different era?
My friend Ninja helping that one. Is that, you know what you're showing me before, is that to do with, is it the era of this building? Was it later, was it early, or? I understand, thank you. I understand, thank you. It's of around the same time. And, yep. Thank you. I'm being told it's to do with the court. So there would have been a court being held here. Of some sort, not like a magistrate, but some sort of court that would have
Well, that's what you picked up before, when we were talking in the other room.
Yeah, so, but literally I can see somebody being taken off and literally, and I think it was on site as well that this happened. So, this is what I mean about this place. It's like, it's got loads of different levels and it's such a great place. So, but yeah, the stairs.
Should we take a walk up the stairs and see what we can pick up? Is it about this? Is it about this area where you felt
just a bit further up? Yeah, just a bit further. There is a table at the top of the stairs that I've placed there.
Are you cool, Michelle? Alright. If there's any spirits here, would you like to come forward and communicate with us, please? Can you make a noise? Can you bang on something?
What was that?
That was just over this other side here. The people are further forward. Can you do that again, please? If there's any children here, can you play with the balls on the stairs, please? Light them up. Or play with the teddy. That's what we brought them for.
It's very cold. It is cold, isn't it?
There's a cold draft.
There is a draft,
Yeah,
isn't there?
but
Anyway,
I
I
think
think that's the only way, isn't it?
Yeah, natural airflow, I think, coming through.
But it's not cold. I don't feel cold in the building.
No. It's not.
But
My
on the
legs
stairs
feel
there
cold. My
is
legs feel cold and got on my face, but I think that's probably just.
But it could be deemed as spiritual because it's a
I
natural flow
didn't
of
feel it
energy
down
going
there.
upstairs.
I felt it now. I feel it now. Coming upstairs. I feel it here.
We got one of the lights going on.
Oh, the ball's just gone off. Thank you.
Yeah, it feels really cold in this spot, but I didn't feel cold down there.
Can you set the other one off, please?
I'm also feeling really heavy chested as well.
Do you
Like a pain in the
do you
chest.
feel any children that come up the stairs, or?
Yeah. There's a boy that comes up, and I think if you're lucky, you possibly could hear a little giggle. So, but I think he may have actually lived in this place at some point. So, but I'm not seeing him to talk to. I just have been
You
told.
just know
I just know there's a boy that runs around. I would like to go further down, just to see if we can kind of get them to communicate a bit more with that banging noise that we've heard recently.
Yeah.
Because I know it's an L-shaped room, so it'd be quite interesting to sit right on the cusp of the L.
Yeah.
To see if we can get in
Should we do
direction.
that? Should we go?
So it's a lot colder in this area.
So we've also got to take into effect that the wooden floor is a bit creaky and you're going to get a bit of the wood expanding. And
obviously there's nothing over the windows, so there's a lot of light shining through.
so we'll get a lot of light roofs as well.
What was that?
There's a knock over there
There was a knock over here.
Did you get a knock?
Just want to make sure it wasn't like a floorboard as we walked.
It's not a floor, but I know this one's. We'll see if that's
It sounded like. No, it wasn't. But it sounded like someone tapping on wood.
big tapping all over these.
Can you do it again for us? If you're trying to communicate with us, can Can you try and communicate by tapping again? I'm going to say this to you, okay? Sometimes we can pick up things from furniture, okay? Even if it doesn't actually mean it's originally from this place. Because when I was up here, when we arrived, and obviously I was setting up one of the static cameras, I got a distinct feeling that I could see someone sitting in one of the green chairs.
Right.
So being here, and actually the green chair was that one just over there. It was like I saw a side profile of an old man sitting there, but he looked like he was kind of modern rather than from So and being here, I'm also seeing somebody sitting in this chair. Okay, but again, it's modern. So to me, I think these chairs don't belong in this building. They've come from either an old people's home or they've come from an old person's home, that sort of thing. And I think that can also play a bit of trickery with things because it's like...
So what are you seeing, a man or a woman?
In this chair, which one is it? It's a lady sitting there, gentleman sitting there, side profile of a gentleman sitting there.
Doesn't surprise me, them sort of chairs are what you get from homes or homes and stuff like that.
Left shoulder. In the other end of the room, by the window, standing slightly left of the window, I see a man standing there. He looks quite a proud man. I would say he's probably in his 50s, maybe touching late 50s. Grey, he has a beard, he had a moustache. He's wearing some sort of gown or cloak, but I think that's just the way that he was. He's thinning on top. I'm not getting any name or a date with him at the moment. I could just see that he's standing there. Right. Can I ask your name? Right. No, he's not giving me a name. He's very pointy in his features. Okay. He's the man that I've seen downstairs, and I don't know who he is or what connection he is. He looks quite pointy featured, and he gives this when he looks at you and he looks at you downwards, and he gives you it's a horrible stare. Right.
So you're saying he's not a very nice man?
I don't get a nice feeling with him, and I think either he's who are you? What is your role? Okay. Okay. Do you know what? I'm getting like a priest. But yeah, it's like a priest. But he's also just told me there's a portrait of him.
Here?
Is it what here? Yes, on the wall.
Must be downstairs. There's lots of pictures downstairs.
Is there?
Yeah, on the walls.
Because he looks like the cloak he's wearing looks like it's got, I wouldn't say the ruffle, but it's.
I knew you can say that. Yeah,
I
think I know who you mean.
Something padded about his arms.
Yeah.
And he's got a really pointy nose, and he's like looking at me like that.
Yeah.
And he's got his piercing eyes. I'm not saying that he's a horrible man. It's just the way he comes across. But I think his mannerism is that he's just quite stern. He's just, it's like, what are you doing here?
We can have a look downstairs later, can't we?
Yeah.
So he's not giving you his name?
No, not at the moment. So, but we can dig a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I just want to know your name, my friend. Say again. Give us a bit more. Okay, no, he's not giving me his name. Not at the moment.
If you don't want this in this room or in this building, can you make a noise? Can you knock on something twice, please? Or can you move one of the chairs?
I don't know why I'm being brought over here, but I feel really dizzy. I feel like I want to stand here and I want to look out the window. So I don't know if that is it open? Oh, it does. It's a courtyard.
Is that the one you were talking about?
It's a courtyard. Yeah, it's a courtyard. Yeah. I just feel like I don't know if I stood here or if I was that up.
That was the piano. That'd be the tap on the piano there.
Got to be. It wasn't outside.
No, it's definitely over here.
Yeah.
Back in there. Can you do that again, please? We're not here to disrespect you or anything, we just want to communicate with you, we just want to know that you're here. Can you make a tapping noise, please?
A distinct feeling that there's one person that travels from this floor to upstairs.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, I've seen him in here before.
Yeah.
I've seen him on stairs. I've seen him upstairs, and he looks quite pointy.
That's
Okay.
it, yeah.
So in that sense, they keep going as well. And the only, do you know, I keep pressing for a name all the way through, and the only name that I'm being given so far is something that sounds like to me like Thomas or Tom or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the name I'm getting. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting. I think his name's got 3 parts to it, so it may be 4 parts.
Yeah.
So like one of the part of it, to me, it sounds like it's double-barreled to a point. So does that make sense to you?
Well, I know that I know the Thomas. There's a Thomas.
Okay, but I think.
Well, I don't know about double barrel.
Well, I keep seeing. Hang on, let me explain. Right. So what I'm being told is that I keep also being shown there are 3 parts to his name. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm being told.
Yeah.
It's the first name that I'm being told, which is Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the other 2. I'll try and find out. Okay. Now, I believe he's the person that would have been the master or the owner of the place originally. Okay.
Correct.
I don't get a great feeling with him.
Yeah, he said that before. Yeah.
So, but you know, it could be the case that he could have been quite a ruthless man, and that's how he got his
I was going to
riches.
say maybe because of how he is, and if he was the master,
Yeah.
maybe he was just that was just the way
Yeah,
he was.
I mean, he may have been the nicest person in the world.
The stairs have gone. They've gone down the stairs.
Do you mean run down the stairs or the...
No, they fell. There's a running
Right,
to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Whatever they're running from, I don't know what it is. It's pushed them or knocked them and gone down the stairs. There's a lot in this building what's been covered up. Something's been covered up here.
What are you getting a man, woman?
A woman on the stairs who's fell. It's not the same woman I've been picking up on throughout the night.
Yeah.
The male, he's... I think it's the same guy from downstairs. He's not happy one bit about just being there. He does seem more drawn to Dave. Downstairs he's drawn to Dave, he seems to be close to Dave.
Is drawn to Dave up there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's followed him up there.
If there's a gentleman up here that's drawn to Dave, can you touch him? Push him? Or do anything to let us know you're here?
Right, there's a problem also, because there is another gentleman who walks around like he owns the place. He is not a nice guy. I can tell you that now, okay? He's not a nice guy.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Like in this room?
He's been in this room. He's in this room. And he's been upstairs as well.
Alright.
And you know that place where I said I felt like I was feeling ill?
Yeah.
That's where I was standing. That's where he was standing.
Right.
Okay. And he is like a judge type person. Okay. And I think this is where one of the rooms that he did some of the things. Okay. Every time I come in here, I'm always drawn to that end of the room. Always.
Right, okay.
And I'm being particularly shown over in the far right hand corner.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I keep seeing someone. Okay, but there's something over on the left hand corner as well.
Something or someone?
Well, I want to say something. Okay, but I'm not sure if that's where they led people in or led people out to the courtyard, which we now know is the other side. So it's like it's not a great feeling.
So are you still seeing this guy that
He's with Dave. He's constantly near him.
Right behind me.
Now, every time I try and get something out of him, all I get is how Dave speaks to me.
So is he right behind you now, Dave? Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Now he's with Dave downstairs. Now I've asked Dave if he's been touching Dave, he's been doing things, and he's come up and he's followed him. So this man is very euphoric figure.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful, in control. When I'm trying to speak to him, trying to find out his name or who he is, or how Dave speaks to me, speaking unspoken to.
So he's not giving you his name?
No, he's giving nothing. Actually, he didn't want me speaking to him.
Is that a kid?
That sounded like a kid.
Yeah. Like, what do you want? What do you want?
Well, it's come to the child that just spoke to us. Can you come forward? Let's hear your voice again.
What's not the same mum?
Come on, come close. Use my energy. Use our energy. Come forward.
I did get a name downstairs of Robert. I don't know if this is the guy who's with Dave. I did get a name Robert. But downstairs I was getting children as well. As I'm getting things coming through, there's not that much coming through. As I'm trying to speak to one spirit, there's boom, 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 boom. There's just constant stuff coming through.
Like, that was really weird because there's a mirror over the fireplace, and as you shut that door, it wasn't me, it wasn't Faye, but there was a head in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
And where would that head be in relation to the room?
Here.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I just saw that in the mirror as it goes through.
Which mirror? Where's the mirror?
Which is awesome. I think it might have been.
Oh, it's a lot quieter. It's much better.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
Is there anybody in this room from Spirit that would like to communicate with us? Please do make one of these. See this device on this table? Make that go off. Or one on the windowsill. Do you know, I know we said that a lot of us don't like this room, okay? But I keep seeing somebody, a lady, sitting by this fireplace, okay? And she looks like she's, what do they call it?
Is she doing something like a cross stitch?
Yeah.
I thought that.
So.
I got an impression of some cross stitching.
Yeah.
Like on a big, like sat on a chair, she's probably got a long dress.
Yeah.
And she's got that thing where she's just like needle going in and out of like just pictures or something, making pictures out of something.
Embroidery, isn't it?
Yeah, embroidery, yeah.
So, but I keep seeing her sitting here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
and she doesn't look particularly old. I mean, she.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Late 20s, early 30s? 20s?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, 20s, mid to late 20s, early 30s. So, but she looks really pleasant. And
She's got dark hair?
Yes, she has.
Is it up in like a bun?
Or
like a low bun, like a chignon, what do you call it?
Yeah, I suppose it is a bun. It's not a bun, as we
not
know
a
it.
bun.
But
No,
I can
it's
see
got
the
like
hair is.
tendrils down sort of that.
It kind of folds down and
Yeah.
goes up again. So.
That's the image that I just got in my mind as well.
So, but I get a pleasant feel about them as well.
It's like
on the
fire
next stage.
Yeah, not a fire on, but.
Do you feel anything about that part of the building there?
Yeah, can't really see much, but I want to go that way. I want to.
That's going to be the window, and then that's going to be outside again, isn't it?
They are literally, they're still upstairs. I literally heard them and saw on the camera.
That is just mad. This is sort of in there again as well. But we heard them coming downstairs.
They're not there in that top corner.
Yeah, that's outside.
This is a completely different feel.
But everyone that's come up here has said they want to walk down here and then walk that way.
Yeah, I need to get through there.
It's not as cold, do you know?
It's not as cold, it's completely different.
Totally different feel, isn't it? Different energy. Yeah, it's a different energy.
It's in there, we need to get in there.
And what are you picking up in there?
I'm picking up possibility, the thing what I'm saying where something's been hid, maybe in there. It's like, why can we can investigate the building, we can't in there.
Dave,
Toilet.
have you come downstairs?
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's nuts. Seriously.
We've just moved to the part where we were before, where the door's locked.
Loads of footsteps just come
Downstairs.
We have only just moved when these lines went off. Was it before that?
No, it's literally, we heard you come down these stairs and it's like you were walking around this space down here.
Yeah, we all heard it.
No, we haven't been down the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
We've literally just come from there.
Oh, that's weird.
Here.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Because we shut ourselves in that room. Have a bit of quiet. We heard you come down the stairs, literally.
And then we all were like,
So I said, right, I'm going to go out and see.
You didn't hear us come downstairs because we didn't come
Well,
downstairs.
I said, well, I'm going to go and see what they picked up.
Yeah.
And we come out here, and I'm like, oh, I thought they came downstairs.
Yeah, we're just literally at this end now.
Nuts.
Whatever. What do you want to go back in here?
Can do.
It'd be interesting to see that camera that's pointed at the stairs at that point.
Well, yeah, when they rewind it back and look at it later, yeah. Go back in the family room.
Back in the family room.
That's so weird. That was. Did you hear like the stairs creaking, like they were walking all the way down the stairs?
Yeah, because I heard them speaking as well. I literally was like, oh, they must be outside.
That's really weird.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're outside that door.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about scaring them as they walk through it.
Yeah, it's all on camera anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure you can hear the stairs going down.
Well, I've just stood here because I'm getting the same reaction that I got before, standing here, that I'm getting now.
So
it is really dizzy here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just getting really dizzy again in the same spot.
Exactly the same, yeah. It's like the energy. But someone walks to this door, they walk to the door, they go to the door. I'm right knocking, I don't see mine downstairs. They walk to the door and they knock like that. The door opens.
Yeah.
There's something in that where.
Does somebody else want to stand here? To see if it picks the same thing I'm picking up.
I feel drunk.
Yeah, you feel off balance, don't you?
I feel
It's like the funhouse effect, isn't it?
like I wanna swear.
Yeah.
And a bit
when I was up here before with Nick, I was actually stood there with one foot up on the step, and I just went back like that, against the wall. And it felt like somebody had pushed me back.
I need to get it.
But it's that corner's. Does make you feel really dizzy.
Yeah, very off. Like as if you were drunk and you were
Yeah.
a bit like, oh.
Somebody's just tried to pull me downstairs.
Have they?
Really?
You still got him with you?
No,
Is it
Did
him?
you grab over did you grab over and want to pull you?
no, he was trying to pull me
Try
down.
and pull you down.
Okay, then you can see it. I can see your face changing.
Can you?
But sometimes it's someone else who can see it, isn't it? Because I can never see it in my own face when it changes, but other people can see it.
Yeah.
It looks like you've got like a moustache. Like, you know, like a small moustache
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going across. And quite a long nose and quite sunken sort of cheeks here.
You okay?
Yeah.
I really don't like this area. It's just
It's
Feels
not
wrong,
good.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Feels
is.
wrong.
dizzy all the time.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, it is. And what I think that is, I think it's the fact I don't like us being in this bit. Because we shouldn't be here, so I think there's
Yeah,
factors to try and get what's going on.
Right.
Can we take over, Dave?
Just having trouble breathing at the moment.
Can we take over?
Sit down for a minute, mate. There's a chair here.
Or do you want to take time out all?
Come on, come on.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Dave, I want you to sit down, mate, because I'm what I'm seeing you for.
Face was changing and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
Dave.
whether
Yeah.
he's trying
Yeah.
to get into your energy.
Yeah.
Alright. He's trying to overtake
He's
you.
got a bit too close there.
I
Dave,
can
sit down.
see your face change. That's why I kept
Sit down,
saying he's
please.
alright, you're
He's
alright.
got a bit too close there, so I couldn't stop him.
What are you feeling, Dave?
I'm on fire.
On fire. Right, ask him to step back. Him to step back. Pains in your back of your neck. Any pains in the bottom of your back? Okay.
Just went dizzy then and a flash.
Do you do your grounding with Nick earlier on? Right, just go into that. Get him to step back. Has this happened before?
Not tonight.
But it's happened in the past, hasn't it? He's actually got control of you in the past, hasn't he? Right, okay. Okay. What are you thinking?
Clear my mind totally.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, 2 square. Yeah.
Okay, clear your mind. Set yourself back. Get him to step back. Can the male stood there, Dave? Please step back. You're not permitted to come this close. You're not permitted to try and enter. Step back. Keep breathing deep.
Face is aching.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you saying that, Dave, because mine's doing the same on the right side.
Yeah.
Right here.
Come right through him though, wouldn't he?
Face is aching like mad.
Right here.
I've seen your face changing. We knew
I
it
think
was
it's a combination of 2 things. Little bit of guidance with Dave
Yeah.
and this room.
Can I put my hands on your head?
Yeah.
Do you mind? This is the same guy who's been phoning you about, Dave. It is, mate. You need to do something about this.
You want to be my friend?
No.
How would we get rid of him?
Just 1 second. Is he stepping back?
Yeah.
Okay. How often has this happened? This isn't the first time, mate.
No, second.
Second. When it first happened, did it make you go a bit aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
About 9 years ago.
Alright, okay. How are you feeling?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay sat down for a bit longer.
Yeah. I've got any nose now.
Right, well I was seeing when you, in my vision that's when I asked you to move, I was just seeing Dave just jumping up and just swinging. I was getting ready for that. I was getting ready for that. Alright. And that's not you. That's not you. You're not like that.
I can control that.
Yeah, this is the male. Alright, mate.
He's just got a bit too
Your
close.
face changed and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it
He's got
literally
a bit too
changed.
close and I could feel him just after he tried to pull me down the stairs.
He's been with you all night.
Yeah.
He's been, and Joe, he's been doing. He's been waiting. He's been
physically.
Waiting.
Yeah,
pulled.
as soon as you're kind of like you're grounded and you thought you let yourself.
He had me by the shoulder and he was pulling.
He's been waiting for his time. He's been waiting.
K2 went off as well.
That's going off.
Yeah.
All night he's been waiting.
Yeah.
He's been waiting.
But he physically had me shoulder and he was trying to pull me down then.
It is the same male who's been following
Because
you
we
about.
swapped places. I don't think he liked it.
Well, that's exactly why we swapped places.
Should we take time out, guys? Go downstairs.
Yeah, you need to come up. You need to go outside for 10 minutes. Alright.
Once the team had regrouped downstairs and discussed what had happened to Dave upstairs, they all thought it wise to bring the investigation to an end. Several days after the investigation, Dave, the lead investigator, looked up some history on Stanley Palace to find at one time the building was a boys' school. So that clarified what Andy picked up when he said he picked up on children downstairs.
But downstairs I was getting children as well.
And Nick, seemingly getting a child's voice twice, coming through the SB7 box. A friend of the team caught this anomaly on the stairs, whilst on a public investigation with the team. What do you think it is? We will leave you to decide. Until next time, paranormal friends, keep believing.